Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Favorite time of the month is my reading wrap up. This month we read 17 books. It was such a good reading month. Oh my goodness. So starting off strong, Ho Stroll by Octavia Grant. Oh my goodness, this was so good. One thing Octavia gonna do is shock me, get me out of my slump, make my mouth drop. This was a 5-star book. I don't think I've ever rated an Octavia Grant book less than 5 stars. I ain't even gonna hold you. What does this follow? So this follows a woman named Brandy who basically was a hoe turned into a housewife and she didn't appreciate her husband. That's all I'm gonna say. Then we read Velvet Hunger. So this was my first sapphic Halloween novella. It was my first sapphic romance, my first Halloween book. This is by Lily S. Flowers. I gave this 3 stars. It was cool. It was quick. It was spicy. It was cute. I just don't really remember the storyline, if I'm being honest with you. It was cute though. I do remember thinking it was cute. Cinnamon and Gold by Lady Marie. That was a 5-star read. That book was so stinking cute. That man is bae. I can't think of his name. I can't think of the main male character's name, but that's my new bae. Love him down. First off, he had BDE, Golds. This was short, sweet, straight to the point. It was a Thanksgiving novella. It was messy. Oh my goodness. So good. 5 stars. Can I Come Over by Takara Allen. This was really good. This is another novella. It was quick. It was spicy. Exactly what I needed to do. This is basically just about 2 next door neighbors getting it on. Then I read Coffee Date by Nia Forrester. This was a novella, I believe, but this was 4 stars. This was really good. I feel like it had some good finishes. So this follows this guy named Randall the Rocket. He was like a football player and his sister sets him up on a coffee date with a college classmate, and this literally follows them in one full day. And this is just him on the coffee date for a day. This was really good. And like as I was reading it, it's like you forget that this happened in a day. And I really like this because I feel like this is what a whirlwind romance feels like. You spend one day with a person and it ends up being the most amazing day ever. And I really like this. Then I read An Illicit Seduction by Chancia C. Higgins. 5-star read. I like that book a lot more than I thought I was. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I wish I could tell you I like the premise or the plot. Just know, while it's super freaked out, you find out why it's freaked out. This was really good. And it's not often that I'm left hot and bothered. This book kind of had me hot and bothered. Then I read A Tale of Two Cities, a Thanksgiving novella by Alexandria Warren. That was 3 stars. It was cute. It was okay. It was cute. I really liked the main characters' names, though. They were Aspen and Orlando. One of my good friends, her name is Aspen, and I just thought that was really cute. And I really like that he kept calling her Lil Mama. I thought that was cute. So this follows Aspen. Oh God. So this follows Aspen. Aspen is a actress now. Big time actress, came from a little small town. She comes home for the holidays where she meets Orlando. Orlando is a barber. He's pretty low key, stay out the way. And they just end up meeting each other and a lot goes on and it was really nice. Then we read Big Mama, Alchemized by Selling You. Let's talk about it. Believe the discourse. I think I gave this 4 stars. I'm not even gonna hold you. This would have easily been a 5-star read had I read it all the way through. If I didn't take as many breaks, I started reading this October 15th. I didn't finish this book until November 10th. It took me a month to read this book. That right there should tell you, like, I didn't even comprehend half the stuff that I needed to. But I can tell you the audiobook was really, really good. And that's the thing. I don't even know if I said that. 90% of these I immersive read as per usual. But yeah, this was good. I highly recommend, if you're going to read this book, I highly recommend reading it all the way through. Don't get into this thinking you're going to take a break because you're going to miss very important details. You're going to forget very important things that I didn't realize became important until I started like watching its reviews. I was like, oh my God, I forgot that happened because it took me a month to read it. This is a 4-star for me, but this can easily be a 5-star. Believe the hype. It was good. Nora and Bilal do each other for Christmas a holiday quickie. This was cute. So this is about two friends, Nora and Bilal. They were high school best friends. Then they meet back up in their hometown for a high school reunion. And they had made a bet back in high school that if they're like not in a relationship or something, that we meet back up, that they'll get married. And yeah, one of them stays true to it. The other one is a liar. And she, yeah, 4 or 3 stars. But this was really good. A Love So Good by the Chamber Brothers. Oh my goodness. This was a good, grand, ghetto, messy time. And this is exactly what I had needed to kind of highlight from all the other books that I was reading at that time. Baby, there's a family full of eaters. I'm talking about the brothers, the daddy. Everybody was an eater. If you know, you know. Book follows Priest, and honestly it follows everybody, but Priest and okay, this follows Priest and Nash, their brothers. Then this follows Zoe and Cassie. Zoe is Cassie's friend. Cassie is like she works for one of the brothers. But basically this is about 4 people. It's basically like kind of 2 different stories in one, but it's really, really good. It's hard for me to explain it, but this was good. I liked the storytelling. I liked the drama that was in there. 3 stars. Velvet Secrets by T. Lynn. This is freaked out. Good freaky deaky time. Now, this was a novella. Now, what I didn't realize was that this follows into a actual book. So, really good, but you have to read another book after this, and I wasn't really in the mood for that. So, this was good though. 3 stars. Then we read Love Letters from Memphis by B. Love. I read this only because it had something to do with Memphis. And then when I read it, it had nothing to do with Memphis. But let me tell y'all, London is my new book bae as well. London was such a good man. Do you hear me? You know, let me tell you what the book was about. Sorry. Basically, so this follows a woman named Lee. Lee's having a conversation with her friends, and the conversation basically is like, do you think like you can love somebody in jail, right? Like, or do you think the people in jail deserve to find love? Lee, she kind of not into, or like she's not really looking for love, but she was like, yeah, you know, I'll talk to somebody in jail. Like everybody deserves companionship, friendship, da 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 da. She ends up making a bet with one of her friends, and she ends up talking to London. London is in jail. You find out why London is in jail. Let me just tell y'all, London is such a good man. He was emotionally intelligent. He was patient. He was kind. He was sweet. He was passionate about his woman. The way this man spoke was insane. Like the way he spoke to each other. And Lay had been put through the ringer. Let me tell you, when you find out Lay's story, the first page, the author slaps you in the face with like Lay's. So it was crazy. But this was so good. I don't know why I didn't give it 5 stars. Let me see. I don't know why. But, hey, really, really good. I gave it 4 stars. Then I read The Scammer by Tiffany D. Jackson. Oh, my God. This book, this is 4 stars. But you know what? It was 4.5 stars. And I gave it 4.5 because I was mad that everybody didn't get their just desserts. I feel like some people got off a lot easier. And let me tell you, this follows this girl named Jordan. She's finally in she's from college, like being with my parents and stuff. Her college roommates has a brother named Devontae, and Devontae needs a place to stay. Devontae ends up crashing at the college dorm room with all these other girls, and yeah, Devontae ends up being a little off, a little weird, if you get what I'm saying. He's older and he's very like pro-black, very.
What's up? Struggle is up, brother. Oppression is up, brother. Salami, eggs, and bacon.
That shows, or whatever they said on Boondocks, like it's very much that, like, and like, let me tell you something. Whenever a man says Grand Rising Queen, he cannot be trusted. You don't trust no man that says Grand Rising Queen. That's all I'm gonna say. Then you freaky frogs over there on TikTok kept telling me I needed to read Enigma by C.M. Barnes, which I did. Good God Almighty. That was 4 stars. And let me tell you about that. So I went into that thinking, yes, it's freaked out, but I also thought it was going to have more plot. So be mindful. If you like spice, go into it, but also go into it knowing that it's 0 plot. Then I read Because You're Mine by Nick Mills. Oh my goodness. So this was something to do with like witch and voodoo craft and stuff. This was really good. This woman, she, I don't even know. Basically, don't be trying to take something that don't belong to you. That's all I can say. This was really good though. Like the person got exactly what she deserved. I didn't feel bad for her. And the love that ends up coming out of this was really good. Like possessed, and even though you're possessed and like someone put spell on you to love somebody else, you still love the person who you know like internally. That's how I know that was like a love exists, or real love is real love. You can't break up real love. You cannot break up. You can't stop real love, basically. This was really good. I was pleasantly surprised by that. Oh my God. Then I read Catch the Sun. This was the book that I had told y'all like I was supposed to read. I was just gonna try to read it in a day, didn't get done. But oh my goodness, 5 stars. So this is about a girl. She goes back home to her hometown after her brother. Does it tell you what happened to her brother? Okay, yes. This follows Ella. Ella was in her hometown. She's forced to leave for her hometown for a few decades. She comes back home, and now she's like in notorious shadow of her brother. Her brother is like a felon on death row, and of course, people are judging her for her brother's mistakes. Then, while she ends up seeing her like childhood sweetheart, his name is Max. Max, oh my God, y'all. When I tell you I cried, this was yearning, this was love, this was passion, this was a childhood romance, this was a second chance romance. This was so beautifully written. Like every pain, every emotion, like from Ella not being able to catch a break to Max trying to love her. Max had his own demons he was fighting, and in the midst of that, he was still doing his best to like be. One quote in this book is stay. He just asked her to stay. Y'all, when I tell y'all like, oh my God, boy, I'll stay. If a man tells me to stay, I'm staying. Strictly based off that, because it was like he was pleading, like just because like I said, she had already left. She had left and came back. So it was like just stay this time. Like, oh my God, so good. 5 stars. This is my second Jennifer Hartman book, and yeah, she don't miss. Miss Jennifer Hartman has not missed. My first book by her was Still Beating. That was also 5 stars. That also made me cry. I can't wait to dive further into that latest catalog, because my God Almighty, on today, that was intense. That was a great book, and I rated it like a man. Oh my God. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting carried away. Then I read Concrete and Cadence. Now, can you imagine this beautiful, lovey-dovey, sweet book is written by the same freaked out Enigma? Yeah. Concrete and Cadence is the complete opposite of Enigma. Concrete and Cadence was a really cute romance. 3 stars, I believe. Or did I give it 4? Let's see. Yeah, I did 4 stars. Concrete and Cadence was a really good, sweet book. It's just a good romance. Like, there was all this extra drama, unnecessariness, like, and I like that Cadence, I believe, is like supposed to be like a plus size woman. Let me tell you what it's about. Concrete and Cadence is about Concrete. He's a rapper. He ends up meeting Cadence. Cadence is like a geotech baddie. First off, never read nothing like that before. Immediately, I was intrigued by that, because what's that about? But I really like it. Was just a cute romance with like a few little hiccups here and there, but yeah, that was a really sweet book. The way it was written. My only complaint was that those chapters were long. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I don't like long chapters. Sorry, not sorry. I'm currently reading If You Ever Did Me Wrong, Don't Trust Me by Octavia Grant. I can already tell you that this might be my first Octavia Grant book that I might not give 5 stars. It might be a 4.5. I'm almost done. We'll see. I'll probably like tell you. If I don't come back at the end of this video and give my review, then I'll give my review at for next month. But yeah, this is a really good book so far. I'm liking it. It's just not giving me that 5-star bravado. I think this might be one of her older books though. But yeah, so everything. I basically read 18 books, because today's the 29th. We have one more day and I'm almost done with the Octavia Grant book. I just wanted to go ahead and get my video out the way. But yeah, have you read any of these books, and how many books did you read last month? And we have one more month. I want y'all to guess how many books I read for the year. You know what? You can't even guess, because I still have the rest of the month to go. Okay, never mind. We'll talk about that later. How many do you think I've read up until now? How about that? How many books do you think I've read up until now in the comments? And I'll let y'all know if y'all are right or not in the next video. But yeah, how many books did you read? Did you have any 5-star reads? Because I think I had like 3-star reads. That's a really good month. But yeah, until next time, bye.